Sorry about that. This is part two. My camera just shut off on me. I don't know what happened. My camera just shut off. I talked for 24 minutes. So I'll speak for a good 8-9 minutes in this part, and I'll continue part three on the next part. That way my camera doesn't cut, obviously. That way I'm consistent. That way I keep it at a 30-minute, 30-minute per part, whatever it is. So I'll talk for like 8 minutes on this part. And once I hit 8 minutes, I will move on to my next part. I'm saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's the deal where Scarlett Johansson has been having, and then John Krasinski, I can give him a $30 million deal, flat 30 million, 35 million off the royalties, or I give him 0.07. Give him flat 32, 33 million deal for the role. That's a good deal for John Krasinski. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. He makes probably maybe 10 million in Hollywood, 8 million, 7, 5 million in Hollywood, around there. And so I told you, most actors in Hollywood don't get $30 million off their royalties. They probably get maybe 10, 15 million off their royalties. And the really big ones can negotiate for 30, 40, 50 million off their royalties. Give John Krasinski a good $30 million off their royalties. That's good. That's a good deal for him. And you pay him as rich. For the Great Escape, I'll pay him like 16.5 million and like a 4 mil bonus. It's a good deal for John Krasinski. I'll pay him a post filming 3 million, 2.5 million post filming bonus. You can do that for him. What I can do is the ones who are worth, I can give him a 1.5 mil post filming bonus. You gotta be careful. Watch for your budget. Give John Krasinski a nice 1.5 million post filming bonus. The ones who are worth 70, 80, 90 million, 99 million, those guys give them like $1.5 million. $1.5 million post filming bonus, and all the bigger ones you give them like 3 million plus for the post filming bonuses. Give John Krasinski a nice 1.5 million post filming bonus. That's a good bonus for him. You give him like a 4 mil sign bonus and pay him a 16.5 million salary for the Great Escape, and give him flat 30 million off the royalties. Or you give him 0.07. What deal? But I won't give him the conditional deal for him. The ones who are worth 70, 80, 90, I won't give them a conditional deal because they're not making as much. They're only making 0.07 isn't that big a cut on my budget. So just give them the flat 0.07 deal. And the other ones you give them 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. But they're all conditional deals. That way they don't rip you off. Hence why give them the flat deal option. That way you give them a good deal. Hey guys, you can get the percentage deal if you want. You got potential to make more. But if the movie does more, I'm gonna reduce your amount, man. Whereas the flat deal, it's guaranteed money in your account. Give them a good deal like that. What deal works better for you? Ivan, just give me the flat deal. It's guaranteed money. Like, yeah, Scarlett. If you choose a flat 60 million deal, you get $60 million in your bank. Ben Affleck chooses a 65 million deal. He gets 65 million in his bank. Keanu Reeves chooses the flat 120 million deal. You didn't even give Keanu Reeves 125 because he's really big. He's worth like almost $400 million. Give Keanu Reeves a flat 125 million deal. It's a good deal for Keanu Reeves, excluding his 60 million, his 59.5 million salary with his bonuses. As Keanu Reeves signed his what? He signed his like 85 million deal. It's a fat contract for Keanu Reeves. You know what I'm saying? But because Keanu Reeves is greedy, he might try and ask for more money. Ivan, what about 200 million? I'm like, no, Keanu Reeves. I'm not gonna give you $200 of my money. You're fucking crazy. Chances are Keanu Reeves won't do that, but like Keanu Reeves is a greedy pig too, man. But he's not as greedy as Peter. Peter, I told you, Peter has greed on another level. The guy is a greedy pig, man. Peter is a greedy shark. He's a greedy animal, Peter Jackson. He has greed on another level. Ivan, really, yes, man. The guy is greedy, man. He has greed on another level. He's greedy. Keanu Reeves is greedy too, but he's not as greedy as Peter, man. I told you, Peter took the whole treasure for himself. As I heard, Keanu Reeves did some generous deeds with some of his money. Whereas Peter Jackson, you don't hear any story about him doing generous deeds. No, man, he took the whole thing for himself twice. For The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, he took the whole treasure for himself. $250 million he made out of Lord of the Rings. But Keanu Reeves took the whole treasure for himself too. But no, he didn't take the whole treasure because Lawrence Fishburne made a lot of money. I heard Lawrence Fishburne made a good like $40 million off The Matrix. He made a lot of money, Lawrence Fishburne. And Carrie Moss, I heard made about maybe $1 million, something like that. 800 grand, $1 million. So she was pretty well taken care of. If she got $1 million, she was pretty well taken care of. $1 million is a pretty good paycheck. But if I were Keanu Reeves, I would have given Carrie-Anne Moss a good 3-4. I would have given her $4 million of my money if I made $2 million. Okay, take $4 million out of my paycheck, give it to Carrie-Anne Moss. Not 7-10. No, that's crazy. I understand Keanu Reeves taking all money. He's greedy. I'm greedy too. He wants that cheddar, obviously. But I would have given Carrie-Anne Moss. Okay, give Carrie-Anne Moss $4 million the way she's well taken care of, and she has a nice paycheck for herself. See what I'm saying? Because even though I'm greedy, I'm very generous. I'm greedy too, obviously. If I made $250 million, I'll take it off myself too, obviously. But if I knew another actor got shitty money, I would give the actor a small piece of my money, a tiny little piece. Ivan, how much would you give them? It just depends on how much actors. It just depends on how much actors are what, how much stars were in my movie. Obviously, if there's only one star. I'd make sure I pay that actor a good salary. If I made $250 million, okay, pay this actor a good $3 million, $3.54 million of my money. But if there was like 7 actors, I would give them, and I made $250 million, I'll give them maybe $750 million of my money. If there's 13 actors, I'll give each of them at least a good $350,000 of my money. You see what I'm saying? 350, 400K of my money, 350,000, 380,000 of my money. I would give the 4 actors if they were stars and they got shitty money. Okay, give 13 of the actors a good 380,000 of my money, and that's good. That's not the greatest paycheck, but at least they're better taken care of. That way, they have a good paycheck for themselves. Ivan, are you saying that like if you make a lot of money, you should give the actors a piece of your money? If you make a lot of money, you should give the actors a piece of your money only if they got a shitty paycheck. They got a good paycheck. You don't need to give them shit. But if the guy contributed to your movie and he's a star of your movie, you know what I'm saying? He got it, and you took all the treasure, and he got a shitty paycheck. I believe the company should give take a small tiny piece of the actor's money and give it to the stars. Obviously, you're not at the end of the day. If an actor gets paid a rich paycheck, he's not entitled to give the actor shit. It's his money. It's the actor's money. He doesn't have to give the actor shit. Pierre didn't have to give the actor shit. It's his money, man. Just like I don't have to give the Zayn's actor shit too. It's my money, but because I'm generous, I'm nice enough to give them a nice piece of the royalties. See what I'm saying? Because I'm generous, obviously. I'm greedy. I'm taking all the treasure, but I'm sharing some of my treasure with the actors and Peter Jackson because I'm generous. I remember before you said you're not giving actors shit. Yeah, this is before I thought I would only make like $1 billion, $2 billion of my movie. If I only made $2 billion off my movie, or $3 billion, if I only made $2 billion off my movie, if I only made $2 billion off my movie, $2 billion, $3 billion, $4 billion off my movie, I wouldn't give the actors shit or Peter Jackson shit. I wouldn't give them shit. And if I gave Peter a piece of royalties, I'd give him maybe like $40 million or something like that. I wouldn't give him $400 million. No. But once I found out, I calculated and I found that I'm gonna make like 50, 40, I don't know, 40 billion for the Great Escape, 50, 55 billion for Zayn's. I'm like, holy shit, man, I'm gonna make a lot of money. And the merch too. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't hurt to give the actors a piece of the royalties. It's not gonna hurt you. You make $55 billion. If I make $55 billion off Zayn's, obviously. I don't know, I make $40 billion off the Great Escape. It's not gonna hurt you to give Keanu Reeves 100, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck 65 million, John Krasinski $30 million. It's not gonna hurt you. It's fucking pocket change. You see what I'm saying? It's not gonna hurt you to give Brie Larson a good $11 million of your royalties. Give her 0.02. It's not gonna hurt you. It's pocket change. But even though you give them a piece of royalties, don't let these actors rip you off. Don't let the Zayn's actors rip you off. Don't let Peter Jackson rip you off. See what I'm saying? I'm going to shut this camera off here, and you'll see me in part 3, guys. Give me a sec here.